All right, I'm the flat rate master, and let's talk about, well, some of the backlash shop owners have given me for getting fired. Interesting, situation for me, being publicly fired. I have a somewhat, large community, and, getting fired was a shock for me. It was a shock for the community. And the response I've gotten from some shop owners have been very supportive and, been great. Others immediately go to, what did I do to get fired? And, immediately it was, oh, there's a reason you got let go. Yeah, that's not coming out in this video. So if you're here for that, it's not going to be here. The amount of blame I took was ridiculous. My former boss is well known in the shop management space, and he's got very fervent supporters. And well, they came out, and I don't know what he shared in his groups or anything like that about me. All I know is some of the responses were horrendous, and it was very much and the response has been, it was 100% my fault, even though they know nothing about what happened. It's all my fault. Regardless of the reason I got fired, I'm still human. I'm still, a person, and rather horrible comments, I'm used to it, but a lot of other people would take it very, very personally. And it shows, unfortunately, the horrible mentality of a lot of shop owners. That's what really shined to me, is it proved to me that we're family. We're family here. No, you're not. You are a number. If you don't produce the number they want out of you, if you're trying to get them to improve, to make everybody's situation in the shop better, you're the problem, not them. But when it comes down to it, they could care less about you. You are a number. You are there to produce for their enjoyment, for their benefit. You literally are, in those shop owners' minds, you are nothing to them. You are there as a worker bee to work until you are no longer useful. And then they will throw you out of the hive and get a new worker bee. That is their mentality. As a person, that is horrendous. As a business owner, that's a bad idea. Your business is based on the people you employ. So it's really, really important you treat them well. The more they have input in how the business should be run, obviously it's your business. You can take that how you want. But the fact is that most business owners are so clouded in their own views of things, they can't see the truth. That is why management groups are around. That's why they're a thing. Because most people are blinded by their situation. You can go to a relationship and realize that you're in an extremely toxic marriage, but because you didn't look at it from the outside, you didn't realize you were in a toxic marriage. Or your business is toxic. Or, you're not making them as much money as the shop could. A lot of things like that is why, management groups, training groups are out there, is to improve those businesses. But they also do something I think is horrendous. And that is push profit over the health of your business. Their main goal is maximize profit at the expense of your employees. And unfortunately, at this point, I don't know how I'm going to change my view on this, because that's the reality. Is most of these shop owners that are in these groups have decided that that's the most important thing to them, is a number. And your employees are just worker bees. That's all they are to you. They mean nothing to you. You care less about them. When anything, affects their ability to make you money, chuck them out, throw them out, move on to the next. So it's definitely something that everybody in my audience needs to be very aware of, because you might work for one of those toxic shop owners and not realize it. When you're no longer useful to them, chuck them out. Unfortunately, a lot of these shop owners have gone to that mentality. I mean, it's not new. Trust me, it's not new. But so many of these management groups, push profit as the most important thing. Even to the point, little side tangent. A lot of them push profit over even the health of the business. They're so worried about maximizing profit per car, they realize they don't care that they're pushing out long established customers to the next shop, because their whole thing is advertise, pull in more new customers so you can get all the first timer, pop them for as much as you can and move on to the next new customer. And that's a huge problem. Repeat business is an important part of this industry. And those management groups really do not care. So I know this was ranty, but hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.